Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online. Why, last time we managed to get back together with Ida and Paplamo. It's nice, but it looks like things might be going to go south with the Alamegan people. I hope not. They may potentially be... Well, I don't even think potentially at this point. They're trying to summon their god. And I don't see that ending well. Let's get back into it. I've yet to tell them what happened in Zahark. I thought it best to do so together. And we... Now the warriors of darkness have gone back to their own world, with Minfilia going with them to hopefully manage to bring their world to more of a balance, since it has been taken over mainly by the light. Too much light energy is dangerous. There you are. We finished our search, in case you're wondering. Paplamo! Well met, Shent. Alphanos said you would be joining us. 'Twould seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth. Insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mass camp, did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Actually... I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just... I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. God, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. Gundabald? Gundabald. Ida? Ida! Oh, God be praised, it is you. Ida, alive and standing here before me, in the flesh. I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the Revolution. Do not think less of her, friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance here were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida here was always full of fire, even the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry. We're still the Circle of Knowing back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and, as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Ida, why do you wear a mask? Let us return to the Rising Stones. Oh, hells take me for giving you that mask. Oh, we're going to the Rising Stone. Well, that'll be easy at least. We still have plenty of Vesper Bay tickets. Oh, goodness. Western Thanlin. Oh, the Rising... Gosh darn it, not the Rising Sun. Frickin' frackin'. Oh no, I wasted an Esper Bay ticket. Honestly, I think it just made the Mordona teleport a bit more expensive, but eh. Knock knock. Flahameen. He didn't say a word, Shent. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. Many of our members are still out in the field, but I believe Oker's party should be returning shortly. Huzzah! Have you heard, Shent? Ida and Buplamo have returned. We have not had a chance to speak, but the mere sight of them was enough to raise our spirits. Huzzah! Glad you're in a good mood, Hoibolda. When you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot in recent days, have we not? There are, of course, some few regrets for missed opportunities. A pity we were unable to deal with Ilberd and the Braves once and for all, for example. Don't remind me of that. They're still out there. In fact, if we're going to get into the battles with the Empire and Alamigo, I feel like we're going to be running into Ilberd. Welcome home, Shent. I trust your journey was uneventful. You'll be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he's delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Gistola and Kryl and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Oy.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You joining the group? Hey, I like Cryle. But no.
You will always be welcome here, Cryle.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I like Cryle. Cryle's cool.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Oh no.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Ida.
And what will you do, Alize?
Yeah.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
That's why this should be the good group to do. You get to do your own thing, while still getting help from us and you being able to help us.
That being said, this new approach you propose is wholly objectionable.
Yeah.
And we've always got him to keep us from bickering.
Oh my.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
On that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Done and done.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the warrior of light?
question. What is next for the Warrior of Light? Whoa. New adventure, what else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those who have lost, for those we can yet save. ... The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and I must follow if I can, pursuing it with weary feet until it joins some longer way. Oh, there's one little bit at the end of it, gosh darn it. Now it slips my mind. But from Lord of the Rings. Boom. Road goes ever on.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Hooray! Okay. Now there's a lot more people. Maybe we comes clever out in recent days. Yeah. A little bit in the berries. Clements. Hello. Trouble in paradise, eh? Orchard boulder? These little mistakes are beginning to add up, eh, nor? You must try harder to remain focused. I'm doing my best, Orker, I am. I just can't seem to clear my mind. I keep thinking about you and your brother and me. Oh, my what? What now? Excuse me? Insane merchant. I suppose I should not be surprised. With everyone standing in a circle delivering grand proclamations about their future endeavors, she naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. I have Sir Aymric's assurances that Tim Knights will henceforth keep a close eye on this guardian. Only extends his deepest apologies for your dinner having been cut short. Cadius fell, didn't he? You would never guess he was a politician. True. Maybe argued that the great sundering of the source was an aberration, and the existence of the 10 and 3 reflections are offense to the natural order. That most assuredly is the Asian's belief. 'Twould in the hope of opening mine eyes to said revelation that they first came unto me. Imagine it sufficient to secure mine allegiances. Nor would they have been mistaken, were my heart a temple to truth alone. But the devoted follower Master Louiseau's teachings, and for the love I bear him and his, I hearken not to their words. Ida. It's official then. Gods, I hope I don't regret this. Leave it to me, Shint. I'll make sure she's properly introduced to everyone. Oh gosh. Same as it ever was. Would seem that I'm a scion then. Some derive comfort from such titles, but I can't say that I feel any different from before. Well, mayhap a twinge of pride. As agreed, we shall spend the coming moons conducting our own independent research. Should you have need of our services, however, you are of course welcome to seek us out. I may just do that. Look at them, Shent, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only to 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. And I get to wind up Moonbreeder! Yay! cutscene. What are you thinking about, Ida? You worry me the most right now.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Poplamo?
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
there is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Hey, Lucian. Yep, there we go. Griffin, well done, brother. You may resume your noble duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet. I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. Are you Iblin? True believers are so readily led, and there we go. I've given them everything they desire, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to the fate of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Excuse me? The frickin' eyes! God damn it. Best way to destroy the eyes. Let's throw them both together off the side of a bridge. That's just perfect. The best way of getting rid of them. No way they'll come back in any way. And they were never seen again. Hey, Artsy, how are you doing? Gosh darn it. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair. in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Can't. Where's this? So it was here all along. What was here? Who are you? Oh, hey! It's you! I remember your name. 100%. Yeah, Nero! Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. You got better! From the darkness. That's good. I think. You're gonna be our anti-hero, aren't you? Yeah, Sid's boyfriend. Wah ha 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 ha. No retreat, no surrender. You have anything new to say, Ida? Oh, I guess I was just so caught up in thinking about, well, everything that I just dozed off for a moment. I've been thinking, Shant, when time allows, we should go and pay a visit to Gabu with Alize. Though their time together was short, I know she felt a kinship with the young child. True. Poor Gabu. There I was worried about how brief Paplamo on the many momentous events which we have borne witness to in recent memory. Little did I know, I need only leave Hori to it. So Alphino, we all know he's got his mind made up. The crystal berries are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But Riel, he's not having it. Won't even let old Alfie finish. My word, Shent, I must confess to some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you and others have recently overcame. I must again apologize for our prolonged absence, and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. As for Ida, well, all things in time, I suppose. True. True. Nero likes to think he's super cool and evil when in reality he's just a nerd that can't spend 10 days without crawling back to his boyfriend. Damn! I have hope that he'll be better. Hello, little dude? Little fella? Little lady? Little buddy? Little thing? That's cute! Little squirrel? Is it Thancred's pet? Or is it Flahamin's? Or is it just kind of living here? I told her everything that happened she needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. It's strange to think back on the circumstances of our first meeting. We're all so very young. So foolish. So powerless. It's the censorship nutkin? What? He's cute. I can't really get a good look at it though. Thancred, you're in the way, gosh darn it. You're in the way of cuteness. No. Got a little acorn? Yeah. Oh, it's the same one. almost forgot about that. In that moment, she departed this realm for the first. I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just as I know that she will one day return to us. In those final moments, she was smiling, was she not? She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I will too, Shent. I will. It's not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Izil Jawar around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated. Got carried away with his training, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Oh no! Ayana's been looking after him ever since. Oh my goodness. Alize? It's a bit overwhelming, quite frankly, having spent so much time on the road, often by myself. Yet I will try to approach this as a learning experience as I did my travels. Okay. Believe me, I know all too well the burden that is a precocious sibling. We should trade tales over a drink sometime. Or perhaps even with the four of us. But I have a precocious sibling too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to join us. Oh, as if you wouldn't try to get rid of me at the first opportunity. Don't you drag me into this mess. What the frick? The true best scion. Tidings from Gir Abanya. Gir Abanya? Ah, Shent, the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Okay. Ba ba da da ba ba. Bum ba da dun 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 dun. Upwards? Upwards and aroundward? Nope, I need to be down. Never mind. Did I just walk past who and where I was supposed to talk to? Get off the chocobo, it's distracting. It isn't any higher or lower. Oh. Okay, that works. Thancred's Nut King can be seen throughout the story, actually, just hanging around near him. Okay. I guess I never noticed it till now. My gosh. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. Oh, are you gonna get my measurements? Are you gonna get me an outfit too? Oh. Hi? Excuse me? Uh-oh, I don't like that look. Right, everyone? Ready to get to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Why? Tataru, you're scaring me! No! Whoa, whoa! Oh? Oh. There, all finished. The Warrior of Light's every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. What the heck, Doctor? Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Shint. All in good time. Aha! Found you! Alphino wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on. We have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. Oh my gosh. Alright, what's going on?
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Dang,
Thank you,
Alize.
Alize. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the warriors of darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear.
I think Tataru,
No one else
actually.
has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
But I feel like he wants to also be more out in the action. We need someone to be mainly here around the Rising Sun or the Sands, which I feel like would be Tataru, right? Because she was already doing a lot of the clerical work.
Comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
But like he was saying, it's not really...
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
It's not really about, like, oversight. It's just trying to keep a tab on what everyone's doing and, like what Minfilia was doing, which was more like...
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though, having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan resistance.
Figured.
I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Goodness.
His plan is flawed. Even should the resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emeric and encourage him to send an envoy. To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end.
Don't jinx
The
us.
business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Why, Paplamo? Why? After conferring with Istola, we have decided to focus our attentions on the East Shroud. Someone needs to keep an eye on the border, not to mention the Sylphs. I hate leaving Nago like this, but I know Kryl and Tatru will take good care of her. Yahoo! Ba-da-da. Lucia! Greetings, warrior of light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here. I'll summon Sir Amric. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments into Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Given the immediance of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterparts in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? Of course. Thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handelope that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Shent, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. Ah. Lucy seems eager to set forth for Gridania. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Oh. Hey, Lucian. Gates are down south. Ba-da-da. Hello? Yes, please. Can't believe I'm not standing on the table as is tradition. I gotta change it up every now and again, you know. Alright, who's the envoy? I have a few guesses, but I'm wondering if they'll throw a curveball into it. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgardian envoy. Okay. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone. Not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Very fair. I feel like it's on the way anyway, so it's a good place to rest. Oh, you got a new very sparkly glam? Show me, show me. Oh. Whoa. Which piece is the glam? Oh my gosh. Just in general. Oh. Oh, whoa. Pogos field dressing. Trade. Yes, thank you. I'm glad to be your dumpster. I mean, trade buddy. Thank you for the wind-up Tataru and the glasses. Thank you. Wow. The slim frames. Oh. Oh, I'm a fool. This unlocks a ton of stuff. Let's... Oh, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good as well. I like glasses. Might go with those at least for now. The new thing is the coat, which is going for like 4 million gil or so right now. Congratulations on that. That is a very cool coat. I thought that was what it was. I was either going to guess that or the gauntlets. The arm pieces. That is a... Oh, I like that coat. It is very sparkly. I like the shoulder bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that like a... Oh, I don't know what it's called. It's not a belt. But like the turquoise bit. You know what I'm talking about? I am drawing a blank. My gosh. Ah, it's cool. Is it a piece that's from one of the... Were you saying it was a raid that you were doing before? Or no? Is it from something else? It's like a corset. Yeah! Field ops. Okay, okay. Wow. I'm glad that Sir Ameryk's counterpart saw the wisdom in his coming. Few, if any, in Ishgard can claim to possess his expertise in both politics and warfare. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Shent? You may see a familiar face. Oh. Whoa. Who are we seeing? Hey! A Manolane! I like that his eyes kind of change as soon as I kind of tutted at him a little. The game's not listening to me, is it? Gentle boy, how wonderful to see you. And Sir Aymeric too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I'll have some old wine brought up from the kitchen at once, if you'll excuse... Nay, do not trouble yourself, Anawa. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Rabble, 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 rabble. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as natural as breathing to a I mean to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Frankel, and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. He's a commander? Surprised to see you as truly at the helm? I'm not gonna lie, kinda. I know you redeemed yourself slightly before, but you have a lot more growing, I feel, to do, bud. Yeah. You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Oh, damn it. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt. With a little help from the veterans, and Ottawa's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old boy. Off to Gridania with you. Man, I would feel better if your brother were there instead. That's horrible to say, I know, but still. Now, where are we going? Oh, we're just going straight to New Gridania. Never mind then. Yes. Emmerich. I miss Hashafont as well. Hashafont. Oh. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when first I laid eyes upon it. Sucks we came here on a rainy day. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Aw, meeting between everyone. Heavenly Eggnog. Piety, Vitality, Spell Speed. Wildwood Scrambled Eggs. Spaghetti Carbonara. And money. Seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. Pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? It always seems we have our meetings like this here in Gridania. Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Oh, bye. Dun, 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 dun. Before I head there, I might go check and see if I received any achievements so far. It's been a while since I've checked. Just real quick. Hello, Jonathan. Oh, I have 6. Okay. Oh, I should go for the mounts. I have the behemoth. Oh, these are bardings. All those are minions. Okay, so I just need the Magitech Deathclaw identification, right? The mounts seem to be 6, so I just want to double check to see if those are the last. If that is the last one, which it looks like. Alright. Let's get the Deathclaw. Nothing. Thank you. Cool. Mounts. I want to see if if either of those gives me any new music for flights as well. Alrighty. To the meeting. The heck is going on here? You have MGP, then you best get yourself over to the Gold Saucer and make the most of the 50% bonus rewards on offer during this season's limited time event. Did I mention it's only for a limited time? That is good to know, but no thank you for right now. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Silent Codger. Please let me through again. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way if you and then the Mincin party as well. Oh, we weren't the last. Oh, hey! I'd hoped to slip in I had hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Aymeric. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Shent, I trust you are well? 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Ah, Yagiri, Master Shent, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing scions have now been found. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? Yep, let's go join the meeting.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal. On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available, indeed the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Aymeric! Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alizé, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the intrusion. I had hoped to thank Shin for serving as our escort before our other duties called him away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. Oh, jeez, I didn't even see her until he looked over. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation. A force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness must have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seer to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Aymeric. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions. My friends, we must return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Damn! Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I am curious to know how Paplamo and Ida fared in their talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Belsar's Wall. I'll join you at the Rising Sun Stones and on. Alright. Oh. Okay. Not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna go with Alphino, but that's fine too. Wow. Alizé? Welcome back, Shint. I don't know about you, but I am heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics. I don't blame you. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. They are truly siblings. Same Baelsar as Gaius von Baelsar. Okay. Griffin on the wall. And music. Another brick orchestration roll. Another brick? Alize seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the other scions. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Bet you haven't thought of that dead guy in a while. True. Ah, you are returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Does some other matter require his attention? Duh, Sylphs. Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Cryo. How's Nago going? Doing that. She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru's keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Ozian Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial cop between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously... One does not lightly go to war with Garlean Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin. Pardon me. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamico, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared the shadow with a Shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryle and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Levios? I will return to the East Shroud, and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Shint? Gridania will be safer for your presence, and, while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, my dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Thanks, Alize. I know this is probably very painful for you. Oh no. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now, or depart for the Hawthorn Hut without delay. A nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Balezar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. I suspect Tatru would have little trouble facilitating communication between our forces under normal circumstances. I concede she has her hands full nursing that resistance fighter back to health. No matter, my turn in the field will come. True. Tataru and Crowd took that resistance fighter to more private chambers that she might recuperate in peace. Poor girl was in quite a state, wasn't she? Oh, gosh. Wonder what Isildur would have to say about our wounded visitor. His own injuries yet keep him abed. I miss savoring a cup of tea alongside his usual observations. Even when casting the same incantation, the master of each practitioner greatly affects the efficiency of the spell. A principle that was aptly demonstrated to our two young mages here. Ah. We have some training in the healing arts, so we shall take turns with Mistress Kryle in caring for her patient. Ocher in particular seems rather eager to learn from the experience. Mrs. Kryle and Arcani Stola are truly exceptional healers. It was an honor to witness their ministrations firsthand. If only I could tend to my brother's battle hurts with such proficiency. I have some study yet ahead of me. We were all surprised by our sudden visitor, but Hori was able to gauge the situation at a glance. He realized that Makot posed no immediate threat and permitted her to enter. But that didn't mean he wasn't alert to some manner of trap. Ah yes, mayhap the Elder is the finer man after all. Oh my gosh. I believe she said her name was Manago. Her cause appeared to have been genuine, but I must confess to feeling no small degree of trepidation even as I stepped aside. I may perhaps have exaggerated my standings with the resistance a little, but I am confident that I have a reasonable chance of putting a stop to this madness before events spiral out of control. Yes, fair to middling at the very least. All I'm saying is that it wouldn't be the worst thing if we ended up joining the Griffins' fight against the Empire. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later, isn't it? I am no ninja, but I did spend some few moons in the Charlian homeland learning how to move unseen. Between Yagiri and my humble self, Ida and Poplimo will be well protected. My fellow shinobi required little encouragement to take their place among the Alliance forces massing in Gridania. They are most eager to cross blades with the armies of Garlemald once more. I bet. Oh my goodness. Ah, shit. There you are. Come. Amarize's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to appraise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed. I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't you worry, Alphino. We'll have the griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago you seemed ready to shake the griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? 'Twould be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Paplimo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. Poor Paplimo. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Oh, goodness. Can't stop yawning. Oh, hey, Pippin! Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. Ilda! I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see, and the sight of you might help remind him why we bothered. Rostok Riki. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee, having borne the brunt of your bros. Bros? Having borne the brunt of your bros. She probably has a lot of bros. The brunt of your blows. May I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. It is heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Quiet, huh? Report! What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken up atop the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible! We gave no such order. Of course. The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We've been goaded into pulling our enemies and our armies nearby, thus leading weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we're launching an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Yours, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Shent, we must make for the wall at once. What, just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may be possible to reach the Griffin. And if If we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? Ha! I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. What Paplamo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades as they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we'll make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Ah. Balzar's Wall now accessible. A new dungeon! Bah. I set up the party. I'm gonna be right back. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Oh, yo, Lucian. Goodness. Wait, what? Use duty finder to climb Balzar's Wall. Did I not before? Requeue? Requeuing. There we go. My goodness, commence. A light party. Oh. Here we go. Oh, what is that? The Black Shroud, Belsar's Wall. Ah, I can't do the thing. There we go, my gosh. Whoa. Ow. Please. Ah, what the? stream to make sure nothing's wonky with it now. Griffin! Yep. Surprise, surprise. It's Iblin, right?
How'd you like this?
Oh. Oh, hey, that's nice.
Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now.
Thank you, thank you. Leaving a good impression 3.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Excuse me? I hate that smile. That smirk.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
No chance. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh no. Two of them now.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
It's been a while since we've heard this theme. Oh my god.
Gods help us! What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Ralker. Grant us
Oh no.
the strength to crush our...
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal? You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
What the frick? Oh no. That's the song from the opening to Realm Reborn. I don't like this. Oh no.
His death completed the ritual.
We're about to hit the point. Right now.
There must be something we can do.
Okay, maybe not.
There is one thing.
What? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tiptimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her. Please, you have to take her.
Oh, God.
No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you. Go!
I'm staying. I don't care. I'm staying by his side. You jerk!
I think he means now!
Pop them all!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
It'd be nice to every now and then have some nice things, you know. Do we now have a secondary very close to the surface moon? Okay, so the last time we were in the coil, I know we saw the grandfather. So I do not think Paplamo died. Even though Ida thinks that he did. I don't think he did. So I think he'll be fine. Papa knew what he was doing. I could not refuse him. How many more must we lose? It's not only too well a desire to reclaim one's homeland, but I cannot condone such slaughter. It's been explained to me that what light represents, and I have ordered our forces to stand ready. Seemed we could do little else but wait. Every Ishgardian gets taught that the Sea of Clouds turns in the grip of the warring elements of water and wind. Enough to tear you apart, they say. No one's ever gone to the bottom of the abyss and lived to tell the tale. So how did that bastard manage to get his hands on Nidhogg's eyes? Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Paplamo is my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing. What had to be done. Master Louisa wore that same look, right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know! There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard. Even Shent was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Paplamo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Again, grandfather didn't die, Paplamo didn't die. That's what I'm going with. Oh, more songs. Playing that recent events have shaken Afano to the core. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I'll send word to Yistola and the others of our imminent return. Time is at 9:40. Alright. Got a good 20-ish minutes. Why does everyone look so grim? Has something happened? Say something, for heaven's sake! Tatra and crowd took the... Okay. It looks like it's just gonna be these two. 'Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye, behind the griffin's mask, we find the grinning face of an old adversary. Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. But he did. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Paplamo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have yet been unable to explain how Ilbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it is a work of an Ossian, but now is not the time to idle speculation. Kral, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we should glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it then. What, without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Arcani Sola's her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of the will to act, and desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alize, I shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be poor tribute to Paplamo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilbert's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. School's out forever. Oh god. Thanks, game, for that. Leader of the band, too. More music. What the heck? The interminable wait for news from Gridania seems to be taking its toll on Alize. Hey, Sid. The obvious solution. Ah, Shent. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged, meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before... A communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Istola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall unchanged. Yes, but the Elder Seer doubtless shares our concern about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to the proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. Thanks, Tataru.
word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Oh my gosh.
Am I to understand from your answer that I
Towering
have
travelers,
arrived
right?
in Eorzea?
Hey? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would
The biggest
sooner travel
man.
by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
Dude.
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
God damn it.
Good man. Are you alright?
Good thing there's a frickin' cart next to him. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get him out. Oh, hey.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, Moria of Light. This way, if you please. Hello, everybody.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
What was it destroyed by?
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
He's so cocky.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanal since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Alagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seed Seer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Alagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Makes a convincing case. No, but I'll keep an eye on him. Nah, but I'll keep an eye on him.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Alagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
I like he's like, wait, what? Hey, wait a minute.
The blade is yours.
The side eye.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
It's just like I'm tired of this already. Oh, Nero. We'll see. It'd be nice if he were a sort of anti-hero, you know? But we'll see. Alrighty, I need to end it here. It's already 10 p.m. and I need to finish getting ready for work. This has been a lot of story. Even more sadness. God damn it, Populamo. But I'm still, again, going to go under the assumption, because again, we saw the grandfather living. I feel like he was, again, controlled by Bahamut, but primals tend to do that. So I'm hoping Paplamo's fine and not under the control of the primal that's being caged. We'll see. But I have faith in this one, because there's precedent. We'll see. We'll see. Alrighty. So I'm gonna end it here. I will quickly raid someone. We'll see who's online. Why? Why you un me for, Lucian? Hexty streaming. Anyone else? Not particularly. Pop the Mo is dead. Fine. I will say that we did see him, but we haven't really finished the coils, so I don't know. Well, fine. Alright. I guess I'll raid Hexity unless there's anyone else you'd like me to raid. I don't know if anyone else is on, if Artsy's still around or not, or whatnot. But yeah. If there's no one else, if there's nothing else, I'll go ahead and raid. Alright. So I'm gonna raid Hexity in 3, 2, 1, boom. Raids have been created. Alright. I gotta go. We'll pick this back up next time. I'm not entirely sure when. My schedule's been wonky, and also I've been having a hard time sleeping. It's been very, very hot where I am. I have no kind of central air or anything. I just have a fan and an open window. It is very uncomfortable. But anyway. I gotta go. I'll see y'all next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, whichever it may be, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.